This lamp is freaking ugly. Okay, so I got this lamp a couple years ago, and it's cool. Don't get me wrong; it looks pretty cool. I just don't like the bASS. They made it bronze for some reason, and it's bothered me literally ever since I saw it. Other than that, it's pretty cool. The rocks are pretty cool. The little wood base. I don't think it's actual wood, but it needs repainted real bad. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so first we're gonna try and take off the shade if I can. I don't really see how it comes out. There we go. Probably a good idea to take the light bulb off first, unless you're an idiot like me. There we go. Okay, so I got the shade off. I tried to take off this part, but obviously it's connected to the wire, and that was just a pain in the butt. So I think I'm just gonna tape it up so it doesn't get paint on it. I like the way the rocks look, but I don't like the way the fish looks. I think it looks kind of stupid. So we're gonna repaint the fish and basically just tape up everything else. Okay, now we got her good and taped up, so the rocks hopefully won't get any paint on them. And I believe now it's time to actually paint the bASS. Okay, so before I paint it, I actually decided I want to fix the dorsal fin because it looks stupid as well. You know, going with the whole theme of the fish in general. Yeah, obviously it's not supposed to be smooth like that. Gotta give them bad boys some spineliness. So I got my Dremel, so we're gonna give her a little buzz. And hopefully I don't screw it up, because that would be a shame. Looking pretty good. I definitely like that a lot better than how the fins were. Obviously that's how a bASS's fins are supposed to be, is a spiny dorsal with this little softer dorsal. So I think that's probably good enough. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of things I can change. It's not even freaking scales in this part. Whatever. Okay, so now it is time to give her a little paint job. So seeing as it already pretty much has a good kind of base coat down, I think I'm just going to start out with a transparent yellow. Put that along the body, maybe along the belly. I'll probably also hit it with some white on the belly, and then also kind of on the gill area, and then maybe some brown on the top, but probably just some green. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is hit it with some yellow. All right, now we're gonna hit it with some white. Alright, so on that one we hit it with some white. So I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't really shoot much paint going this way. And that's because I kind of wanted to keep a little bit of the darkness in the scales. So by shooting the paint this way, it doesn't get paint into the little crevices of the scale, and it kind of leaves it a little bit darker, kind of makes the scales pop out a little more. But anywhoosies, now we're gonna go with this olive green. Alrighty, it's looking pretty good so far. Next, we're gonna darken up the back with this dark green. So now to darken it up even more, I'm going to add some black. Okay, so we are going to keep the black in the airbrush, and now it's time to add the horizontal pattern. Now she's starting to look like a daggum largemouth bass. Alright, so I think now I'm going to start using some paint brushes and just add a little more detail in the face, paint the mouth, and then I think I'm going to do probably a little bit of scale tipping. Alright, so for the last step, we're going to add this clear coat on it. Should help pop out a lot of these colors and make it nice and shiny. Alright, we'll let that dry, and I'll show you the final product. And now that our clear coat is finally dry, we can take off the paint and then put on the shade and the light bulb. Well, I thought we were going to be finished. It looks pretty dang good. Definitely looks a lot better, obviously, with the tape taken off. But when I was taking it off of this part, of course it had to peel off a bunch of the tape, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I think just repaint all of that black and then probably put a clear coat over top of that, but it's almost done. Okay, so we got the paint on the little shaft part fixed, and then we hit it with some clear coat. And now it is time for the finishing touches. So we'll just put the shade back on real quick and screw in the light bulb. And just like that, it is finished. Finally finished. I really like the way this lamp turned out. It looks really cool. It makes me want to read a book. I don't know how to read, but if I did know how to read, I would 100% read a book underneath this lamp. It looks amazing. I hope you guys learned something today. If you like the way that this lamp turned out, like I do, like this video, leave a comment, and maybe even subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.